David Clayton-Thomas, Part 1. The year was 1980. I was 22 years old, and I was doing a gig all summer, I thought, at the Charlottetown Theater Festival in Prince Edward Island, and I was rehearsal pianist at stage 2, not even stage 1. And so suffice it to say that I was living on the bottom rung of the showbiz ladder. I get a call. Lou, it's David Clayton-Thomas. He called from Caracas, Venezuela. He said, can you be in Portland, Oregon in 1 week with all your gear and join us in BS&T? And I'm like, yes. So I went to the Charlottetown Theater Festival. People, I told them what happened. They were very nice. They let me out. I had 1 week. Now, this is pre-internet. This is 1980. So somehow they got a cassette to me and some charts through a person that they knew in Toronto. And so I woodshedded the stuff. I was still learning the stuff on the flight to Portland. And anyways, that began the most exciting era of my life up until that point. It was just unbelievable. For a couple of years, we traveled all over the world. We went to South Africa. We went to Australia. We went to Mexico. We went all through the U.S. And it was just, for a young 22-year-old guy, not only being on the road and making good dough, thank you, playing that music. Picture me, 1970, I'm 12 years old. I have BS&T 2 on the record player at my dad's house, lying on the green shag carpet, reading the album cover and listening to that fantastic album. 10 years later, little did I know, I'd be on the road with them. It was absolutely fantastic. Clayton could be difficult, as many people know. If you like musical biographies, read Clayton's autobiography. It is absolutely great. He wrote it himself. He's a wonderful writer. A lot of people don't know this, but there's the whole history of reformatories in prison, and he was never well educated, but he educated himself, and he became a very educated man. And after the BS&T tour, he started to do some solo shows. He asked me to be his MD, and off we went all through the States doing shows in Vegas and the West Coast and in the North. And it was a learning experience. I was maybe 23, 24 at that point. And I tell you, that voice, that iconic voice, with the history of those hits and being able to play arrangements like God Bless the Child and Spinning Wheel and Go Down Gambling and all those songs that were my favorite songs when I was a kid, was a trip and a half. Stay tuned for part 2.